one about my experience with the topic, and the other about just being mom. So they are both untitled. So this is the first of the two. This one is a little more somber, and the other one hopefully is more cheerful. Can everyone hear me? When I was a child, I lost two of my sisters before they each turned one. I know something about infant mortality. My father and stepmother were simply a bad genetic match. They saw all the specialists, but tiny hearts and tiny lungs sometimes have less than 365 days of beating and breathing on this earth, and medical professionals are not God, no matter how many of them might play God on TV. Sorrow covered my family before I was in double digits. I know something about black infant mortality. And after 3 live births, my stepmother would lose yet a third baby, one of a pair of girl twins. Around the same time, I would terminate a pregnancy by choice. I stared the reaper in the face that day at Planned Parenthood and didn't flinch. And like all who have lost by choice, by fate, or by conspiracy, we have lost in circumstances that could or could not have been prevented. We have grieved and raged and sobbed and wailed and released the accumulated griefs of us as African people who know something about infant mortality and mortality in general. These moments where we think about Trayvon Martin, we have lost so much and so many for so long and still long so much to manifest all of our greatness, and it grates on me how deeply racism has wounded us, but I know that the only way out and the only way forward and the only way is to feel it and turn to spirit and turn to each other and stand together and move forward and hold each other up and hold each other and hold each other and hold on to each other and hold on.
Woo! Woo!
And the second one does not have a title, but if it did, it would be, Who is that fat girl? Who is that fat girl, and why isn't she on a diet? How can she spend her money on gluten and dairy-free cookies when there are lovely pairs of size 16 Spanx waiting for purchase? Who is that fat girl? And why is she so happy, so busy pursuing her dreams, scheming on her future as author, so certain the world will welcome her words, open arms, mouth dripping with accolades? Who is that fat girl? Why won't she get discouraged? Hand to mouth, paycheck to paycheck, nose to grindstone, so broke but yet not broken, cloaked in darkness, 10 fingers ticking on the keyboard in late-night laptop glow, 500,000 words of fiction and 3 unsold novels, 15 failed query letters to literary agents. Still she feels successful, stays hopeful. Who is that fat girl? Why is she so merry? With ornery fat husband who loves her full belly laugh, thick belly hugs, and since they've been mommy and daddy, make sleep-deprived, lazy parent love. Who is that fat girl? Why is she in church when she doesn't even own a Bible? Like her ancestors, generations of fat black women before, she works hard all week, comes home to second shift as mama, and then those rough weeks. Rough weeks when the baby won't sleep and the babysitter is sick and the husband acts like an enemy and the deadlines don't stop and her shoulders still wear welcome mats for the teeming masses yearning for advice, support, unburdening, but the literary industry frowns on her like a white-only water fountain and her money is no good in their store. Those weeks she goes to church to release those burdens with a God she translates into Orisha like her further back African ancestors who found salvation in that New World Jesus who carried a cross like all mamas do, and she can weep and shout and stomp it out and return to being mother, teacher, partner, leader on Monday, her big brown body filled with gratitude. Who is that fat girl, and did I really just congratulate her on her pregnancy? She's not pregnant. She laughs, moves her low, like her soft belly. No, she says, just still fat from the last one. Doesn't she know big belly women only wear tight clothes in the torso if they're showing off a baby bump? Nobody else in there, yet she stays forever expecting, perpetually pregnant with herself, with words, glowing with possibility, toddler on her hip, quintuplet novels in her womb, gonna give birth to those books in a tub under the cloak of night like she pushed out that bright-eyed baby. Who is that fat girl? That fierce,